Hey guys, so let us let us try out the first team for Gunsmoke. So we haven't started this yet today. Okay, so what do we have here? We do have increased crit rate of Sentinel Dolls. So the blue buff is going for corrosion and freeze again. So probably could go with a fire team first, depending on what we can have here. Support. So which one is best for fire? Fire. 1, 2, only one? Only 2? Sentinel Dolls, light ammo is going to be so for support 1, 2, also 2. Okay, let's reset this 1, 2. Support skills. For support, I'll have to borrow Klukai, of course. 6. Oh, BF doesn't have a Klukai here. So we do have 6 adjutants Klukai. Who else? Okay, I'll go with his Klukai. So let's include Sharkery into the mix, and who's the last one? We'll go with any suggestions, guys, on the last one? Okay, let's go with Papasha. Okay, Team 1. This is Team 1 with overwhelming support for support skills. Okie doke. QJ first. Let's take down. Okay, applying defense down. Then the rest would be more stability break. What's up, guys? What are you up to? Okay, so let me just adjust something for my PC here. For a while, guys. Let me adjust my settings. Okay, we're good. No buff. Hello, boys. As Lanix, we have Simsu. We do have Nightcrawler here. Hi, guys. What's up? So, assume it's Sunday, wherever you are. So, we're doing Gunsmoke tonight. Only Gunsmoke. Don't have much to do with this patch. So, I guess we do have a... what do you call this? The same boss as the previous ones. So I do hope they would add to another boss for this stage. Who else is... What's the Monopoly? Or were you referring to a Monopoly? Oh, nice. 4K? So this, I'm gonna be doing 3 teams. So this is the first one. This is Fire Team with Papasha and Klukai. Hopefully we could have a 4K score as well. We're doing good so far. Next team would be Freeze. Okay. Sorry, forgot. You have Klukai. Okay. Let me just switch my Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. For a while, guys. Let me just switch my Wi-Fi to something, to another provider. Okay. So just switch to another provider, so sorry for that. Why is this acting up now? I'm switching to another one. Sorry. Okay. Sorry guys, had to switch. Was kind of slowing down. Okay, I think it's better now. So how are you guys? How is your weekend? Some of you guys are still in daytime, so a lot of things to do for a Sunday. Hopefully catch up with family and friends, or spend it with family. So Sharkry is ready for a swim. It's already summer here in the Philippines, so ideal for her new skin. Okay, we're at 2.7. Hopefully we could reach 4K. What do you mean small surgery? What happened to your cat, bro? Hopefully it's not that serious. Oh, so nice that we're reaching 4,000 for this run. Well, we do have Papasha here and Tulkai, so expected to be at 4K. Oh shoot. The cat got a tore skin. Ow. Probably needing stitches. Diasef 13. If you refresh your third attempt, you won't be able to use those already. Yep, that is correct. You won't be able to use them, so you need a third team for that third attempt. Ideally, you'd be preparing 3 teams if you want to refresh. So right now, the best that you could probably prepare is a good fire team, freeze, and corrosion. The rest will have a splash of corrosion because of Kuka. You can borrow it. Okay, we're at 4K. We're gonna be doing a 3rd team later, so this is the first team so far. Okay, let's pour it on, guys. 1 turn left. Okay, for what? For something? For 2? For 2 something. Nice run. Okay, 4-2 for fire team. Next run is let me just collect these. Next run. So for fire, I used overwhelming support because we do have QJ there. For I don't think I'll be using this for the freeze team. This one I can use this for the freeze team, Sentinel class. Of course, we need support from. I can do a mix of. Okay, let's use that. A mixed team. The next one would be a pure. Okay, let's. I saw Michti here. Nah. Should I use it? No. Let's use okay. Let's go with the pure, not pure, but let's go with and you're not too late, bro. I'm just on my 2nd team. So we do have another. This is the start of the 2nd team. Okay. Oh, okay. Nice. Hey, Haika, what's up? Hey, Xiao, what is up? Who do I need? Let's go with Dayan here. Dayan, where are you? There you go. Okay, I think we're good. Hello, Wanderer. What's up? We're just in time for the 2nd team. So we do have increased crit rate for Sentinel Dolls. Is your GFL on Steam? Yep, it's on Steam, bro. It's I don't think I've tried the PC client plus Steam. No difference at all. So I've been using the PC client for quite a while already. Okay. No, you must move forward. Okay, we do have Freeze team here. Hopefully we could do a 4K. There you go. Let's do the Yan for more stability damage. We do have quite a bit of V6s in this platoon. Grant, hey, A1 grant as a GFL fact today. A quote from our historian would be nice. Okay. Let us do... Okay, nice. Clear the buff. RPK is often called the shame of Shaw in the fan base, but Shaw didn't actually build RPK. She died before she died before she could. Persika actually built and activated RPK. Nice. He's the Bible. He has a big library of lore. So for Team 3, we're going to be using Michti, and we will see how big of a damage buff she can do. So I actually just noticed that this current patch with Michti doesn't have a lot of content. They front-loaded most of the content for Exilium Part 1, so it feels like this patch doesn't have a lot. That is how I feel. The only significant thing that I think we can do here is when boundary push resets and when we have Gunsmoke. Kinda what happened. So it's kind of lopsided when you come to think of it. Uh-huh. 36. 29. Boundary, really, you at this point, if you have most of your dolls out on on farming, you won't have to do much. You just have to do the bosses, you know, until you clear all 4 of them. I'm actually more, you know, looking forward more to who's coming next. So if Michti came out last Thursday, we do have 3 weeks. Less than 3 weeks though. Well, this team is, I think, gonna be making 3,000, not 4,000. I could probably do or put Papasha in that team, in that corrosion team after this one, just for more damage, though. Hey Jeff, what is up? It's a continuation of the story, the main story, but kind of a side story as well. I don't know if I'm making sense. Yep, as Wanderer said, it's a continuation, but it also has its own, you know, side story within that main story. Okay, we did reach 3,000. Nearly 4 though. Okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting though. Nikolai's perspective is given in the battlefield tracebacks and the chips we're getting off the side missions. Yep, those are additional, you know, side stories. Oh, one thing that I wanted to... Oh, I'm reaching 4,000. Didn't expect that. Anyway, you guys have, you know, already know that RO635 is freeze, right? Her kit is interesting because she's a sentinel, but she has a support component specifically for Macchiato. So that could be interesting once she arrives, because aside from Dush, we do have another support for Macchiato. So Macchiato could go crazy. And with the recent mod key for Sumi, well, I also reached 4,000 this time. Didn't expect it. But with the recent mod key for Sumi as well, she also becomes an additional buff. So for Freeze, you're gonna have buffs for Dush. You're gonna be having buffs for Sumi for the mod key. Plus, Maki is gonna be having buffs from Ro. So that is interesting once it comes to us and we can try it out. Okay, so we do have Knock and pull for RO. I skipped Dash last time. RO is in another team. You could probably skip Dash. As what do you call this? As your damage. No, you can skip Dash as your support. Hopefully, you could put in. Well, could put in somebody. Could probably mix and match for your freeze team. But again, the buff that Dash gives is also good, even at V0. So, probably could take the whole team. Okay, so we do have here... Who's the other one that I'm taking for this team? Let us take... Okay, let's have Papasha here. No Papasha support. No Papasha. No, nobody. Oh, here. 7-6 anymore. Only one. Only one Papasha. Oh, here we have Sables. Papasha at 10k. 13 for Lantis. Let's go with Lantis's Papasha here. Oh, so let's try this out. This is your Corrosion and Splash of Hydro. So, hopefully we could score another 4 here. Okie doke. Oh my god. He's running off. He's running off. Doesn't that... Should I change it? Okay, cancel. Yep, didn't have the fixed key, so let's start that and change whoever. He ran off. Okay. Papasha's so that was Lantis. The other one was who? Okay, let's try Sables. Okay. I'm using it, bro. Your Papasha actually won because it's the right build. Okay. It runs if it doesn't have the right key. If it doesn't have the right key, it will run. Okay, let's I don't have Kluka at V6, so this is gonna be kind of short. The robot ran 6 points. Toxic mist. Let's go with this one. Mr. Robot ran. Well, if I just noticed that if you don't have what do you call this? If you don't have your Klukai at V6, Mekti does a good or decent buff. In a bit, Papasha will be in that mech, so that doubles as a suit. So for our debuffer, this team is gonna be lower, I think. For 3. Okay, let's do some tinkering here. Let's do exit this. Let's try out a V6 Klukai and see how big of a buff she'll get from Michti. Okay, so gonna take you out. Gonna be borrowing from. Let's see if it's gonna be more a bigger damage. Not 5. I need 6. Okay. Then we will be needing more AoE. So we don't have Papasha anymore. It's pretty much the same. I will need... interesting. Okay, let's use Nemesis. Taking advantage of corrosion time. We do have Tololo here as the odd man out. Okay, let's see if this is bigger. With Michti's buff. I think Vepli buffs Lukai. Could be because of her ultimate. No, 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 no. I have beached here. Yeah, there you go. The 3 support attacks. Better. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, definitely bigger. Ten, 7. Okay, so we're at 0. Okay, debuff, please. Not debuff, cleanse, sorry. Nice. Another one. So that is why you carry V6, Rukai, and Michti plus Peritia for Gunsmoke. So turn 2, we're at 1-5. Could be a 4,000 team again. Could be. 65. We are back. So... okay. RDC Haywire not GFL rated. Can I still start Snowbreak as a new player right now, or is it too late? Yep, you can still start. I would suggest you start it in the next patch. You'll be getting a free character again, plus a very good unit, very good op. So don't really have to collect all the characters in Snowbreak. It's a very, very nice. The only thing, the only thing why there are a lot of characters in Snowbreak is that people have preferences, of course, on the style of play, or probably the preferences on their operatives. So yeah, you can still play it. Be my guest, bro. We will have a new update coming this Thursday. So free character. I think one of the, the best free characters, because not only is the character free, but also the gun and also the logistics. So it's a very nice starter for new players. Okay, we're nearing 2,000. And plus Snowbreak, if you're a new player, definitely Very, very enjoyable, especially if you're farming for, you know, if you want to play it free to play. Definitely, as a beginner, very, very nice. There you go. Empty it all, please. Good thing Mishti isn't asleep. Okay, we're 2-4 with 3 turns to go. So by the way, for those who just joined us, this is already the 3rd team for Gunsmoke. We're at 2-5. So first team was Fire Team. The second one was a Freeze Team. Okay, sorry, forgot. Need to cleanse this. Yep, it's gonna be in 3 days. Will there be a big difference if I play on the next patch? You can actually play now. You can advance farm. The only difference if you play now and you play on Thursday is just you could actually advance farm for anything. So really up to you. Better if you play now. I would prefer it not to be Vector for the sake of everybody, including myself. Nice stability. Okay, we're at 3,000. Yeah, no problem, bro. Hope to see you in my Snowbreak streams as well. I'm gonna be streaming Snowbreak once the update drops. So that would be around, if I'm not mistaken, gonna be afternoon my time. So as soon as that drops, I'm gonna be streaming that, so that, oh shoot. Okay, good. Yep, the localization process. If you wanna decensor things, you could adjust some of the files. Let me just take a look at a article here. You could follow the instructions on snowbreak.gg. I think the article is still here. Localization. Sorry. Here you go. You can check out this article. That is the article on how to decensor. It's complete for, I think we have iOS, Android, PC client, and also for Steam. It's a silent understanding with the devs there was no official, publication, but they actually left it there for us to discover. So far it has been doing well for the localization. Nobody got a negative effect out of it. All positive. Okay, sorry. So 3-3. I think this team isn't gonna be making 4K. This is the only team. But it's at 3+, so I don't want to complain. Oh, it's hitting 4K. What a nice surprise. Who would have thought I'd hit the... Will I be hitting 4K with this? Before... Okay. What? I won't be hitting 4K? 3947? $3961? What? What happened? Anyway, that was a nice run. So for the teams that I used, okay, here are the teams that I used. So for the first buff for fire, it's overwhelming support. This is a buff for support, so it's at 4-2. The one that I borrowed here is Klukai. All Klukais are borrowed. Number 2, this is Freeze Team. This is high explosive warhead. This is, I think, a critical rate increase for Sentinel dolls. I think the problem is VC2 you borrowed, they had a low score. But anyway, it's okay. It's okay. So this one at 4K. This is majority freeze. We only have Diane here for the cleanse. Definitely you need a cleanse per team. So the cleanse for the second team is Diane. And you have Dush for the cleanse. The cleanse for the first team is going to be Sumi. And for the third team, the cleanse would come from Michti. Michti has a cleanse on her fixed key. So she cleanses 2 after her basic attack. So she's very handy in Gunsmoke. Most of her value is gonna be at Gunsmoke. Okay, so... Well, I hope I had my Kukai at V6, but I didn't. So for the platoon... Yes, it's always on. It's on her basic attack. So we are at we are at 1%. That's a first. We are at 54. Because most haven't played yet. This is shocking news. 107,633. So that is it for Gunsmoke. I think I do have some polls here. That's temporary, bro. It's some haven't played yet. We'll see after one cycle if we're still at 1%. Okay, so already saving for what do you call this? Already saving for the next character. It's actually weird because I want to comment more on RO635 because it makes Dash more of expendable now. You guys get it? Ro basically put her aside. So right now, either if you have Dash, it's okay. But if you don't have Dash, you won't be obliged to get her. Because RO is taking care of the buffs for Maki. But in her own right, she's also good. Because, again, increase all allied units damage by 10. So it also includes non-freeze damage dealing units. She's nice to have, bro. Don't get me wrong, but once we have RO or some of the guys who didn't get Dash in her banner won't probably get her anymore. They'll be waiting for RO to drop. So that is a pretty much you know, they kind of I was expecting RO to be more of I just hope her damage isn't it is gonna be as significant because Maki needs a DPS support for freeze, so I hope that you know, that component of RO is going to be, you know, going to be better rather than the buff she gives to Maki. But anyway, so well, hopefully they get another one for freeze now that we're building teams. I also think that the next characters for CN, this is just my thought, the next one after Ro is probably gonna complement Corrosion, because I think Corrosion is the only team here that that only has three, well, except for what do you call this, except for Nemesis, though they only have three. So there's a big chance I'd put my money on the next character for CN, that would be Corrosion. Yeah, 4 if you include Nemesis, but usually I don't include SRs. And Nagant, yeah, I know. Sopmod could be Corrosion. She could be. She could. The mod key that Nemesis actually got from the current one is actually going to be triggering this one, Prophecy of Morning. So Prophecy of Morning is her action support, so it gains her 2 points of Confectance Index. So the new mod key that she will be getting for CN and eventually will be getting is going to trigger every start of her turn, regardless if somebody's shot or not. So at the start of the turn, it's going to be triggering as long as somebody is in range, which means that her Confectance Index gain will be faster. Could be faster. So also would be beneficial for her ultimate. It's a nice gimmick to add, but it doesn't really address how small of a damage she does. She's clearly even though she is a sentinel, she's clearly a support doll at this point. So that is my concern going back to RO. If she is RO is Sentinel doll, which my expectation is she should have a big amount of damage. But with her, you know, with her supporting role, I do hope that her damage won't go down. So I actually have a lot of questions up until we see how she really performs. So, and just wanna discuss this with you guys. The new Sumi. Where's Sumi? Suomi. The new Suomi mod key. Let me pull that up. Because the new Suomi mod key is really, really good. If you think Suomi is actually good now, so here is her mod key for CM. Damage dealt by action support is converted to freeze damage. So what it means is if you have buffers for freeze damage, her action support will be dealing more, more damage. So when allies have a frost barrier, freeze damage is increased by 15%. So she also acts as another buffer for freeze damage. Because she gives everybody frost barrier anyway. Plus, at the start of the turn, restores 4 points of stability before an allied unit launches their attacks. If they do not have a frost barrier, Suomi will immediately apply frost barrier to them, lasting 2 turns. So technically, your frost barrier doesn't go off as much as long as Suomi is alive. The shield absorbs damage equal to 60% of Suomi's initial attack, but cannot exceed 100% of target's max HP. So when ultimate skill Snowfield Radiance inflicts this Ice Seal, still a known effect, the enemy target lasts 2 turns. The one thing that is impressive here is the buff for freeze damage, plus the additional utility when she gives an automatic frost barrier when somebody doesn't have one. Hello, Alcatraz BR. What's up, bro? So a lot going on for freeze. So hopefully this continues because well, I think burn teams are good. Hydro teams are good. Hydro team it is, I think, for me still top. One of the best teams. So more or less they need to go with more corrosion and freeze at this point. Recently they buffed electric because of Leva or UMP45, so I think we're good there. Again, my money's on a corrosion character next for CN. So for those who haven't gotten Sumi, well, or have gotten her, definitely you're gonna be enjoying your investment soon. Once that mod key arrives to us. And to be honest, those mod keys, I'm not sure on when they're arriving. It's probably gonna be arriving at around a year. So hopefully we could have that soon. Oh, sorry. I still have Pathforger to play. Okay, let's play this. This opens. Okay, I have 2. What else haven't I cleared? I think it's Pathforger. So I'm up against Vector and Michti. So choose between what, or I don't know. Each time a Pathforger stops on an open tile, the income for all open tiles increased by 50. Oh. Okay, let's try that one. So we're up against 2. These are cute models. The chibi models for GFL2 are very, very nice. So 1, 2, 3. Let's go with 4. Oh shoot. I was short. Kinda short. Huh? Chibi models are actually good as long as they don't, you know, create excessive chibi games or mini games. Parita build. Temporary away. Okay, let's go into that. So we'll continue that. Peritia. Okay, the build that I have for her, she is currently at V2. This is just by, you know, not by, you know, by choice, but by accident. The helix that I have for her, I am actually currently using her own fixed key, common key, sorry. The ones that I'm using for her in terms of fixed key is so a brief respite. Next one is this one. Increased ability damage dealt to primary target by active skill fixed erosion. And the other one is gain 1 point of Confetti Index for every 10 points of stability damage dealt. So this is going to be triggered well if you do have V6 Klukai. So if you don't have V6 Klukai with this, you could probably go with actually go with probably this, but this is actually nice. So I'm not changing it despite not having V6 Klukai. So for the common keys, sorry. Her common key I was able to share with Klukai. Okay, but for what I equipped with her, these are mostly for crit rate, because I do have her crit rate. Haven't gotten her crit rate up to 100. It's not 95. So the big reason why she's at 95 because the gun, optical illusion, gives her 25% crit rate. So if you have her at 70 plus the 25, then you're nearing 100. So for the attachments, I built her with crit rate, attack boost. Supposedly, it's not going to be defense boost. That should be attack. So that's the only one that I could find. So this one is also, this one should be flat attack. So stats to get are crit rate, crit damage, attack boost, and flat attack for Peritia. So that's it. Again, for the crit rate, basic knowledge at 220. The universal key, if I want to go to 100, probably could, you know, could have the 5% variant there. So 5% would actually take her to 100%. That's only 3% crit rate for the universal key. So if you want to take it further, you can. Also for the weapon, so here's the big bump. And the weapon attachment, if you could still bump this up, that would be a big help. So that is my build. More cake, Wanderer. More cake. Who wants more cake, guys? I love this compared to her default outfit. It's it was kinda okay. Let's compare. But this is her default one. It has a lot of armor. This one is the bare essential. So better get this outfit. This is still on. This is still in the shop. Hopefully they won't take it out of the shop. Okay, let's go back to Path Forger. Continue. So again, as I was saying, we don't have much to play in this patch, which is actually weird. Because we're gonna be waiting for 2 more weeks. And Gunsmoke is gonna be finishing in what? In 6 days? Ooh, 6-4. Nice, you bought that skin too? What is this? Gains credits when you're landing here. Okay, this one is... What did you buy, girl? No, none? Let's go with 2. Let's build something. A draw is a weird thing because you still lose on a draw. What? One. Okay, another one. Ah. Three. Clash. Select a doll to clash with. Let's go with you. Yes. Don't take my structures away, please. Oh my god. She took it. 1. I'll clash with you again. And I still win. My question is, who did you bring together with your V3? What was your team? Damage doesn't really depend solely on Kukai, so what was the team around her? What did you build? What? Oh my god. They're buying all of my structures. 2. Yes, I'm winning again versus Vector, so... Why am I losing against Meech T? 17. 1, 2. And my dice rolls are very, very low. Nice. So the moral of the story of this one, it's why am I losing to Meech T? Red 3. Oh, nice. Thank you. What was your team, Alcatraz? Uh-huh. Let's buy some stations here. A lottery stand. Yes. What? Why did I fail? Team Azmaki V0, Sumi V1, Peritia V2, Purple Weapon, and Kukai V3. Kukai, not a problem. I think you just need to have Maki at V1, because Maki at V1 is gonna have 2 attacks with her second skill. And that is a big, you know, that is a big, what do you call this? That is a big damage that you need. So Klukai isn't the problem there. It's gonna be Maki at V1. At V0. Need to take her to V1. Then you're good. Or probably borrow a Macchiato instead. Oh. You borrowed Michti. You could probably borrow Maki instead and look for another one, because based on your team, you don't have somebody that can cleanse a buff, the defense buff, unless if that Michti that you borrowed, it can cleanse. So probably use Maki. Borrow Maki, at least V1. Then you use somebody on your team that can do a cleanse. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the boss has a good defense buff. You need to be able to cleanse that. There you go. Nice. That was a big score. Never had 40 before. Okay, so this one is the next one. So we have Maki and who's this one? Is this... Oh, Sharkery. So this dice is gonna be 12. Okay, let's score some income first. The earlier you set up income, the better for this game. There you go. Two. Give me gold, please. It's okay. Not bad. I'm in the guarantee, and I don't know if I should get Michti for the corrosion team. With V3, I would suggest you save for Vector. Save for Vector, bro. If Vector is not in the next banner, then you continue to save. Because after Vector, definitely you might want to get if he has V3 Klukai, he might want to get Klukai to V6 on the rerun. So just continue to save is what I think it's best. Yeah, Vector at V1 is best. Gonna get you, Maki. So you are red, right? Six. God. So what we're just saying, bro, is go for Vector for V1. Don't get Mekti anymore because you have Klukite V3. If we don't have Vector for the next banner, then that savings could go towards Klukai for V6. I'm only second. No, I'm third. Oh my god. She is literally picking on me. Yes. 8-3. Okay. Let's go with the lottery. Why me, bro? Oh my god. 21. $27. Okay, I'm at second with 4 dice to go. Ah. Yes. Yes. 41K. Eat my dust. I'm at 63. Sorry. Yep, very lucky win. When will Springfield arrive? It was I want. Could probably. I'm actually predicting her to be, still gonna be out at 1 year global. Since we're kind of getting Yuhi for the 6 months. Okay, one more. Ah. Yuhi is most likely gonna be our half anniversary, which is kind of around the corner. We have 2 more updates before half anniversary comes in. Are there any good recommendations for Yuhi out there? I don't seem to think people are, I don't see that people are talking about her in terms of in a team. coming sooner? What if she's the next one? The next update. So if she comes sooner and Vector is our half anniversary, I don't think that would happen. That half anniversary should be somebody who is significant in a way. So on my way for Vector, we have 14 and 2-8. So hopefully everything is going to be smooth from here on out. Guys, don't have much anymore, but we'll do Gunsmoke tomorrow for day 2. So hopefully you could also be here for the stream. It's gonna be at the same time. I'm gonna be starting at 8:30 TC+8. So hopefully I could see you guys tomorrow. Guys, have a happy Sunday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Gonna be... By the way, before we go, don't next day push weekly reset. This one? Boundary push. Okay. Yes, it's resetting tomorrow. So probably gonna be having a lot to do tomorrow for the stream. And guys, I'm secretly playing PGR for the moment. I'm catching up. I started day 1 for PGR, but I definitely was able to stop a few months after. So my account isn't that good. I'm still trying to relearn what is new in PGR. Probably gonna be do some streams for PGR soon. In addition to the channel. I was actually hooked. I was really hooked for a few days. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. More updates on games, and we'll talk tomorrow, guys. Thanks, guys. Take care. Stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.